Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for your invitation. We are very happy to be here in your symposiums. My name is Ronnie Videla. I am assistant professor of University La Serena. I'm from La Serena, Chile, and assistant professor in the University Santo Tomás. My research interest is science cognitive, to apply in the mathematical education and STEAM education. Other member of group is Camilo Ibacache, who is computer engineering.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sebastian Russell. I'm sociologist, assistant professor of La Serena University. And permit me to introduce our STEAM app, waiving numerical and geometric comprehension with the fingers. But first, what is STEAM? STEAM is analog and virtual educational environment that is based on the disciplinary integration of science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Then, why is STEAM in education now? The education is evolving from a monolithic teaching model to an integrated teaching model. We believe in learning by doing. We promote the development of 21st century skills like creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. And finally, promote the use of analog and virtual technological device for an immersive learning. By example, the reference of Mark Zuckerberg about the metaverse. So around our epistemological framework, we must say we follow the steps of Maturana and Varela's works as part of the Santiago de Chile School of Cognition. In this framework, we must say we don't believe in an objective reality. So we can think cognition operate without representations. We believe in knowing is doing and doing is knowing. And finally, we think the perception is an action of cognition. We are based on the enactivist principle of Dor Abramson's embodied design as part of the Berkeley Lab, in who so we believe the learning is moving somehow. In this perspective, we have our attention in the waving metaphor for the STEAM design. We can see in the workflow, in the first place, we need to identify the problem. Second, co-design with the community. Third, curriculum integration. Fourth, learn 21st century skills. And finally, implementation the idea.
We want to show the application flow in which they are integrated: science, technology, engineering, art, and math. This is STEAM. In the case of mathematics, a number and operation learning activity is presented. Here, the movement of the finger is essential to bring a mathematical word. In the case network or geometry, we take the stroke of the movement of the operations so that the student can identify geometrical figures in the others. In science, students use it virtual reality. Here you can see the spider web in the 3 dimensions. In the case of art, students use it virtual reality to learn about different fabrics of the Mapuche culture. In the science, in art, we promote immersive learning experience. Specifically, math, the student learn number and operations from this movement in the screen. Students move their fingers to generate a word, number, and operations because this change in perception generate change in action and therefore in cognition. In the case of geometry, students learn to identify and classify different geometrical figures. For example, fractal patterns, symmetrical transformation, and the Euclidean geometrical. In the case of science, the student uses augmented reality is the immersive experience learning, and the student learn from different perspectives about a structural spider web or tissue. For example, a student enacting a different movement for generate different perception. This different perception enacting different number, different geometrical figures, different shape of spider web. In the case art, the student enter the Ruca Mapuche home. And we can see in the screen, the student uses virtual reality to recognize different fabric and different tactile art. For example, blankets, skirt, and belt. In the tactile art, a student can apply geometrical knowledge. Here, we can see here a home. The Mapuche culture is Ruca. Inside the Ruca, the student identify different tactile art applied geometrical knowledge. For example, in the scale, applied knowledge geometrical, for example, fractal patterns and used polygons in the others. That's all presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.